Every morning, a specific mathematical constant governs your life. You wake up, and exactly 86,400 seconds are deposited into your account. This currency operates under 4 absolute economic laws. You cannot save it for later, you cannot transfer it to anyone else, you cannot borrow against tomorrow's supply, and no amount of traditional capital can purchase more. At exactly midnight, the system executes a ruthless audit. Any seconds left unspent or unallocated are permanently erased from existence. You are forced into a daily expenditure with a total use-it-or-lose-it tax. Under these conditions, mastering your allocation is the primary economic survival skill. Because this reset happens with perfect reliability every sunrise, we often perceive the resource as infinite. That psychological trick leads to reckless allocation. Most people fall into one of 3 consumer cohorts: those spending time to survive, those wasting it without tracking the loss, and the rare few who actively invest it. The time economy records uninvested hours differently than most people assume. Wasted time remains on your permanent record. Every squandered hour converts into a red entry on this balance sheet: future debt. This is a literal liability your future self must eventually repay through harder labor and fewer available opportunities. The investor cohort avoids this debt by applying a specific mechanic to their habits: behavioral compound interest. Micro-investments, like reading 1 chapter or practicing a skill for a single hour, generate an invisible daily return. This graph shows how those small gains stack on top of each other. During the early stages of compounding, the progress line appears to be 0. Maintaining your investment through this flat period requires intense discipline because the rewards remain hidden. If the habit continues, you eventually trigger a geometric explosion. Years of tiny daily deposits suddenly compound into massive advantages in expertise, strength, or professional value. Extraordinary success is the mathematical inevitability of compounding these daily behavioral investments. This math reveals the true price of phrases like "I'm too busy" or "I'm not ready." In this economy, the opportunity cost of an excuse is far higher than the single hour lost today. By delaying your start date, you push back the origin point of your compounding curve. This delay permanently caps your potential, ensuring you never reach the exponential heights of someone who started today. Excuses are the most expensive financial mistakes you can make with your life capital. The most effective destroyer of potential is the phrase, "I'll do it tomorrow." Tomorrow acts as a cognitive loophole, providing the emotional satisfaction of having an intention without the physical cost of taking action. This loop freezes your behavioral compounding. It keeps you in a state of untested potential, while your time account continues to drain. Relying on tomorrow makes behavioral bankruptcy feel like a responsible choice. The final law of the time economy is absolute. Time rewards physical execution, not mental intention. Plans and dreams earn 0 interest until they interact with reality. Because time is the primary input for every form of achievement, it serves as the ultimate metric of wealth. This realized wealth is the byproduct of a disciplined daily deposit, spent specifically to build a future self with higher personal and market value. Identify your goals for today and immediately execute the very first physical step required to reach them. The account resets every morning. Spend today's deposit like your future depends on it, because mathematically, it does.